Good afternoon. The first item of business this afternoon is themed question time, and the whole session will be given over to questions on finance and sustainable growth. Question 7, Shirley-Anne Somerville.
To ask the Scottish Government what its position is on the recommendation on transmission charges in the House of Commons Energy and Climate Change report, The Future of Britain's Electricity Networks.
Jim Mather.
Thank you, Presiding Officer. The existing transmission charging regime for use of GB grid network means generators in Scotland pay the highest transmission charges in the UK. Scottish ministers believe that this works against the development of clean renewable energy in Scotland. We believe that the locational charging methodology applied by Ofgem and National Grid needs to change to help deliver the transition to a low-carbon economy and help Scotland play its part in meeting EU and UK climate change targets. We therefore welcome concerns from this influential UK committee in expressing their worries about location charging and fully support its recommendation that DEC establish an independent review of transmission charging. We continue to press UK ministers to undertake that independent review quickly, based on the positive work we've already put in hand on changing the minds of Ofgem National Grid on this matter.
Shirley-Anne Somerville.
Can I thank the Minister for that answer? Like the Minister, I too welcome the report and many of the key recommendations highlighted by him. Can he state whether we've yet received any indication from the Department of Energy and Climate Change as to whether it will accept the recommendations of the committee, particularly regarding the manner in which the network charging regime discriminates against wind generators, and also the recommendation that he highlighted that an independent review looks again at whether locational charging is an appropriate transmission charging system? And if we haven't heard from the Department yet, can the Minister undertake to continue to press them for a positive response to these recommendations?
Minister.
Thank you, Presiding Officer. We already are working closely and I believe productively with DEC, but the First Minister and I have and will continue to argue strongly and consistently the need for change to the current transmission charging system. As a result, National Grid are now looking at a charging methodology for wind generators that could significantly reduce the transmission costs they face, and we are also now working on other charging options. However, I think that the significant factor is now that we've got this influential UK committee sharing our concerns with transmission charging, highlighting that they, and I quote, should not discriminate against renewable energy wherever it is located in Britain. And this shows that the UK Parliament is listening to the arguments, as indeed I trust that others are.